Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to let everybody know we are at Tucson International Airport. We are actually in over at the air cargo area, and drill weekend is about to start for today. We've got F-16s that are winding up over there on the very end by the Sierra Pacific aircraft. If you see, let me just pull this up here a little bit. Whoops. I'm running a gimbal here, guys, so bear with me. Right over in that direction area is where they're getting ready. We've got some aircraft getting taxiing out for takeoff, so we'll take a look at those as well. We're going to zoom in and out here. We got one little one taking off here right now. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Good morning, Nate. How are you? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually unzoom this a little bit just so you guys can get a better perspective. I think that's good enough. Um, we're basically sitting over here. I have a secret thing I'm doing. There, if you guys look down here, there's my my step ladder. So my vehicle. So we're in a different spot. We're kind of actually we got some interesting stuff happening here. Right, of course, over here we've got the Sierra Pacific and the tower, and we're looking at the northeast or northwest end of the runway as we speak. Weather is supposed to be at least 75 to 78 degrees today. Currently it is 68 degrees. They're taking off from northwest to southeast, so this would be a good thing. I can hear the F-16s winding up here, so they should be taking off any time. Once we have it, I've got this on a gimbal, guys, so I'm actually trying to control what's going on at this point in time. So Nate, can you hear me just fine? I'm just doing a sound check here at this point. If you can hear me just fine, let me know, please, in the chat. I appreciate that. All right, awesome. Hey, Chance, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, welcome, Chance. Much obliged. How's the quality of the video, Chance? Is it good? Like we got an aircraft taking off. Oh, yes, here we go. All right, so there we go. Looks like we got an A321 from American Airlines going to take off here shortly. All right, I'm glad that the quality of the connection is good, because I switched companies not too long ago, and basically my old company was really garbage as far as um, internet and things like that. So I'm glad I got something better and a decent phone to do this on. But we'll probably be here for we'll probably be on live for about an hour and a half. That's about it, and then we'll call it quits for the day, and then I'll be rocking and rolling, as they say. And we got more. We got, as you can see, we got spotters up the yin yang today. Just had another one pull up here. Chance, let me see if I can edit that real quick. Let me see. Trying to see this here real quick. All right. Okay, so I made it for 15 seconds later for it to actually fade away. I know it's going to take up a lot of real estate, but hopefully this is good. For those of you just joining us, we are at Tucson International Airport. We are working with the drill weekend for the F-16s. And we got a bunch of spotters out here doing what they're doing. It's pretty funny because we all know each other. It's funny. Really cool. So if you're watching, you know, I appreciate you guys coming in and taking a look at what's going down here at Tucson. We're currently in a spot where we can actually see over the fence right there. The fence line is right there. So we're able to see the runway right about here. So you'll be able to check it out. Looks like that A321 is waiting for something. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got ourselves a little puddle jumper. Looks like a Mooney almost. See if I can. I guess they're letting all the puddle jumpers go first. Anyway, enough of that. Looks like we have two aircraft that are taking the line right now. This place is going to be busy, I guarantee you that. And if it gets too busy, we're going to be moving sides, you know, if we can, but we'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, the absolute looks like I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so maybe you can see what the deal is here. Oops. Like we got an E-175 taking off here. Anyway. I think what I'll do is I'll just zoom out just a little bit. But right in that direction where I'm pointing right now is where they're going to be staging to take off, and you're going to be hearing loud bursts of loudness, as they say. Kind of interesting. Now, these guys, what they do, for those of you that are unaware what's going on, this drill weekend is basically, for some, it's a graduation of F-16 pilot training, and the 162nd Fighter Wing with the Tucson Air National Guard, they actually train most of the F-16 pilots that are now in the fleet and the force, I guess is what you want to call it. So during the air show a couple of weeks ago, I met 5 of these pilots, and they're very nice guys, very very good guys, and I want to give a shout out to them for their hospitality and letting us actually look at the alert jet that they had on display. It was real nice. I will be posting pictures of that on Viper Aviation Photography on Facebook, so if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. Now this gate right here that we're looking at over here is the access gate to the air cargo. We got a jet taking off here. Where is he? There he is. Another E-175 from American Eagle. Or wait a minute. That's a negative. That is an A321. Excuse me. Very cool. Very cool. Whoops. That's the problem with a gimbal. You've got so much non-play. You know, I haven't used this thing in a while, so bear with me. That hangar right there. Of course, you guys see the Tucson Airport Tower, the new one, and then we see the old Lockheed Bombardier building that they have. That's where they do modifications inside for the interiors. Kind of neat. Yep. We're gonna zoom out here. I want you guys to see this. It's a big camaraderie ship with all these aircraft spotters. Pretty neat. We have a lot of things in common. And there's the ops guy right there. I believe that is John. He runs Pip Hastings Aviation, another YouTube channel, which is really cool. We want to give him a shout out. He's nice enough to give Aircraft Expeditions a shout out, so let's give him a shout out. It's a little bit chilly out this morning. I'm like, whoa. I'm actually kind of shaking a little bit. Hey, Chance, what's the when I zoom in? How is the quality? Is it blurry or whatever, or what is it? Okay, so it's better zoomed out. Okay. I don't have my binoculars, so I can't really see what's going on down there, but I can hear the Vipers down there. They're getting warmed up. Yep, there we go. Kind of cool, guys. It was pretty. It was fairly cloudy yesterday, so we're supposed to get partly cloudy today. It's because the wind is actually changing here. So it looks to me. I'm looking at the windsock. See, I'll show you the windsock, guys. The windsock is over here. The orange thing over by the vehicle over there. It's showing that the wind is blowing from the southwest to northwest. So southwest to northwest right now, and that's what's going on. So we're going to be checking it out here, guys. I'm going to check it out the wind, because if they start taxiing from northeast or northwest to southeast, then we know that they're going to be taking off going toward the northwest. So, and I've already checked the ADS-B and flight tracker and all that stuff. So we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. The only bad thing about standing up here is you're not in the sun, and the sun, you know, is fairly. I think I'm gonna get down off of this thing because it's kind of chilly up here. But we are gonna go down the stairs. Uh, this thing is something else. But see, the thing is, I've got my. Oh, now that's much better. One nice and warm. Nice and warm. Pretty awesome shit. Some awesome stuff. Maybe we can get up on the step here and still do it. We can still get higher up here if need be and just grab what we need here. So we're gonna put you guys on the top. Fairly nice, you know. Yeah, a lot of these people, they have binoculars like I've got. They've got um, scanner radios. They've got cameras like crazy. They've got all kinds of equipment that they do stuff with and things like that. So you'll be able to see some of the equipment. A lot of them don't want to be on camera, so that's why I've got this pointed down the runway. Got the binoculars out, guys. Trying to check to see what's going on here. Doesn't look to me like there's anything happening at the moment. You guys are getting a look at the at the gate there, so I apologize. I just can't handle the chilliness of that platform up there. Yeah, so basically they're winding up. They normally start about 7:30ish, 8 o'clock, and what they do is they actually start flying, and then they come back, and you'll be able to see some of the F-16s that are going over the airport to do a break. So. Yep, here we go. Let's see what we got. I think we got something here, guys. Yeah, most of you can't hear the jet noise yet. You probably will when they take off. Even though I have lavalier mics on, it'll be able to still pick it up. Oh, looks like we're heading. Yeah, so there we go. All right, anyway. Yeah, they're lining up at this point in time, guys, so. Just enjoy the noise, guys, because it's a sound of freedom. Yeah, they're actually getting ready to taxi the runway right now, guys. So it's going to be a lot of interesting stuff happening. Yeah, they usually start between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, guys. And what they do is they go out to the range and they practice. They do a bunch of practices and then they come back and things of that nature. So it's kind of interesting to see how they do things. As I'm looking down the runway right now, I don't see them currently lining up at this point. I do see them actually moving, but let's see where they're going to go here. It looks like they're going to be lining up as we speak. So yeah, looks like we got. Yeah, there we go. There's I see them lining up there at the end of the runway. There's one, two, and I think there's a third one behind him. Oh yeah, here we go. There we go. There we go. You probably could see them down there. There we go. There we go, guys. There we go. That's what I call kicking butt. That's what I call kicking butt, guys. You saw it first. You saw it first. All right. So anyway, we got more out there. There's all wound up. Pretty cool, huh, Chance? Coffee is good in the morning, guys. Coffee is good. Okay, let me do this. There we go. Cat's gone. Uh, Chance, go ahead and type something. I want to see if it works. Not sure if oh, there we go. Okay, I can see it. I've got it disappearing 1 minute later, so I'm wondering why this isn't doing what I want it to do here. Let's do it. All right, there we go. I got it for 15 seconds later, so they should be. They should actually disappear probably about 15 seconds later after someone posts a chat. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when somebody actually goes in and all right, let's see what we got going on. All right, so Chance, we'll see how. Oh, there it goes. I got it. I got it. It works. It works good. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got no F-16s yet. We looks like we got the Epic Aviation Cessna 172 taking off on the other runway there. So that's going to be interesting. See, that's the problem, guys, with spotting and things like that. Is that you have to wait for the good stuff to happen, and that's exactly what's going on at this point, because the we're waiting for them to take off in droves. Sometimes there's two of them, sometimes there's four, sometimes there's even six. I've actually seen them take off in 12s. So I mean, it's like literally all of them are going to go up today, and it's going to be pretty interesting. So we shall see. We shall see. So those that are watching on Southwest Spotters, or those friends that I've invited to check this out, and on YouTube, I want to thank you guys for joining. This is going to be a very interesting day. We'll probably be on for about an hour and a half, maybe longer. I don't know. All depends on how much battery I have on this phone, which is I've had good luck with having battery, even running labor-intensive applications. Actually lasts about 2 days, so we'll see what happens. Now, the most of the time when I come out here, I usually come out early in the morning, like now, and that's when everything likes to take off and land and all that good stuff. We see all kinds of different aircraft here. We see F-18s, we see F-15s, we see F-35s here. We see like the Antonov A-124, which is the big jet that actually takes cargo. We've seen C-17s here. We've seen a lot of 777s, a lot of 747s here. We've got the Rolls-Royce test bed, which is over behind this air cargo building. It's sitting there. It's not going to fly today, of course, because it's Saturday. But we see a lot of stuff here at Tucson Airport. Chance, when you were here, you actually saw a C-130 take off while we were sitting watching the planes. And that's the kind of stuff. Even like I said, Chance can actually vouch for that, because he's been here when stuff like this happens. A lot of you that are watching this probably are either locals or come down here. Spotters, you guys already know the drill pretty much here at Tucson Airport. I mean, we get all kinds of different things. The aircraft that you see in the front of you is a 737. There's two of them here sitting here for Sierra Pacific. Sierra Pacific is a cargo / charter company that does military, civilian type things like that. So they're home base, more or less. I'm going to look at the binoculars and see what's going on. It doesn't look like they're actually coming here, so they're not going out to the runway. Yeah, like I said, you hear a lot. There's a lot of the spiders in the back, and they're talking about, there I was, flat on my back. This is the airplane I caught. You know, that's typical, and that's pretty awesome. It's the camaraderie ship that these spotters have with each other. You know, it's fairly awesome, because you get to know a lot of new friends and things like that. It's something that everybody has in common, which is awesome. You know, I mean, you have your bad apples and things like that. You have your bad apples as far as spotters, but it all balances out, and you make some really good friends and make some really good acquaintances, things like that. And it's great to have friends and people to talk to about different aircraft and things like that. It's wonderful. I love it. You know, you guys may not all see eye to eye at some point, but you know, hey, if you don't know something, if you don't know how to do something, all the spotters, they come to your aid, more or less. It's really interesting. And that's what aircraft spotting is all about. Is you sit there and you watch and you learn, or you know, and you share knowledge. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Now, as I said in some of my previous live streams, you can go out with a cell phone. This here is being recorded on a cell phone. This is being live streamed on the cell phone, and you can do just as much as getting a gimbal or a selfie stick or something like that, and start doing this until you upgrade yourself to like cameras and things like that. it's not a very, very difficult hobby to get into per se. I mean, a lot of you out there who are watching know exactly what I'm talking about. There's some out there that are watching this that are experienced, some of them are intermediate, some of them are beginners and rookies and things like that. I started learning how to do this probably about 2 or 3 years ago with just a cell phone, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I've met a lot of good people here, a lot of good people, a lot of people from different countries, things like that. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Oh, looks like we got six. Apparently, what one of the spotters was saying, we got six of them that are lined up, ready to go. Looks like. Yeah, it looks like Epic Aviation's taking off right now. Oh no, that's Civil Air Patrol. Excuse me. Yeah, Civil Air Patrol. And there's a lot of good, a lot of interesting people coming in here. We got more Vipers and F-16s here, so they're going to be coming up here. It's funny. It's funny the way spotters talk to each other. It's pretty. It's like a language of all their own. Like we got a Mooney going right over top of us. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the noises. We have three people here. I want to welcome everybody. There we go. There we go, guys. There we go. Rocking and rolling, guys. Here we go. F-16s. Go get them, boys. Doesn't look like we got any more going coming up right now, guys. Nope, doesn't look like it. But we'll keep on. Keep pressing on, guys. Nothing yet as far as taxiing out. Looks like we have a private plane coming in. Well, you probably can't see it, guys, but you know, hey. I don't know if some of you can hear the F-16s whine. Probably not, but because I've got the lavalier mics on, and you can't really hear what's going. And a lot of us, there's some spotters that like to be by themselves and don't want to have people bother them because you know the people getting the shots and everything like that. And that's understandable. I mean, it's just the fact remains, you know, it's like you want to get the perfect shot and you don't want to have people messing around with it. So, you know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my camera out and we're going to take some photos if we can as well. See what happens. Oh, let's see here. We got, I'm running a Nikon D3300. Real nice. Real nice little camera. I mean, I've got all the equipment I need. I've also got a Canon T6 with a 1:400 zoom lens that was gifted to me. Very nice. I'm running on what they call a Vivitar gimbal for cell phones. So that's kind of what I'm adjusting. The phone is sitting on the gimbal itself. I got this so I could actually move it around and have stability on it and see what goes on. Now, as far as cell phone and service, I mean that's completely up to you guys. As far as doing this, I mean you can do this on the cheap or you can do this on the expensive. Like I said, Pip Hastings Aviation, my friend John, he actually has more advanced equipment because he's been doing this quite a while. And basically oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. We got more coming in. There we go. It's amazing how these guys take off. See, right here in the front of us is the runway that they take off on. So it's this main runway at Tucson. Doesn't look like I'm actually, what I'm doing is I'm getting up on my step ladder. See, this is the step ladder I have right here. It's a nice little ladder. Now you can buy all this stuff, you know, for cheap. You know, you don't have to sit there and you don't have to sit there and spend a lot of money on stuff. I got my equipment through secondhand stuff, you know, friends, things like that. I mean, live streaming is easy. You can do it on the cheap like I am. You know, you can sit there and do it from the phone or from you know, a cell phone, basically. Just have to have the software to do it, and which are the app to do it, and it's not too bad. It's a lot of fun just to see these guys and take off and land and all that happy stuff. You know, it's a lot of chance stuff. Okay, here we go. Got more. Got more going on. Let's see. There we go. And see, they're just getting started, guys. That's why it's so slow. Otherwise, we'd have F-16s going crazy over here. Yep. Anyway, back to our little. Well, never mind. We got more coming. They surprise you like that, guys. Is what it is. They surprise you. So it's a Wisconsin jet, guys. Wisconsin Air Guard. They surprise you. Yeah. Anyway, so now we're gonna have to go back to our perch. Looks like we have a American Eagle CRJ or coming in here. Well, see if we can catch him here. See if we can catch him here. There he is. All right, so there you go. It looks like we have a private jet might be taking off here. Yeah, there we go. Well, not a private jet, private plane. Private jet is sitting there, so quite the cool stuff. All right. I might switch to the extended reach. The extended reach pole I have, so we'll see what happens here at this point. I think that's what I'm going to do. I got a what they call an Insys 360 selfie stick that'll actually extend this out. So we'll see. We'll do what we can here to get you guys the best perspective there is. There we go. There we go. Extended reach. And what I'll have to do is reach right over the I can go full length on this thing and just go straight up, which is really neat. So you can probably put it on top of this this caution cone here. So guys, give me a little rundown on how the quality is looking here. Chance, if you could chime in. I just want to make sure that we're doing pretty well here. I'd appreciate the feedback here. We're looking through the fence right now, guys. I apologize. I just want to See how good the view is through the chain link fence. How are we doing on the quality? We're doing pretty well on the quality. You want to make sure everything's good. Everything's rocking and rolling. Sounds good, hopefully. All right, good deal. Chance, do me a favor. See, that's one of the reasons why I don't like to keep the chat. I'd like to keep the chat on the screen because I'd like to answer people's questions and things like that. That's the only thing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this. I'm going to go to and make this. I'm going to make this. Go to show layer, 15 seconds. We're going to go to 1 minute is what we're going to do. That way I can see. I can see. Yeah, it's Nate's chat. I'm sorry, Nate. I haven't seen your chat, but I appreciate the. I'm going to keep the chat on screen for about a minute, and it's going to go away. That's pretty much all I can do at this point. From what I've seen, Nate, just so you know, I've seen the we have the Slovak F-16s taken off. We got the Wisconsin one taken off. We got the Play to Win is probably going to take off here last. I haven't seen it yet, so. And I don't think it's Nate's issue. I think it's because of the chats being not being focused here. So, yeah, like I said, this is one of the reasons why I have the chats up on the screen so I can see them. As you can see, there's a lot of folks here. I'm sorry, Nate, if I didn't see your chat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Yeah. So like I said, Nate, we're doing our best here with the equipment that I have. So, like I said, it's going to be a slow going. It's going to be good going. You never know. Got ourselves a worker right there. So I was just going to show you where we're at, guys. Here. Okay, we're at the FedEx area. the air cargo. Hey, it's no problem, not a problem at all. We're sitting over here. It's probably will happen all day long. And but like I said, I'm not gonna be live streaming for that long anyway, for a long time. So what we'll do is we'll just we'll just let everything fall where it may, you know. It's not like the fire department was doing their test for the day, for the morning.
Good morning, TA Fire testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Test up.
Yeah, it looks like we got another plane here. See if we can't get it. He's up here somewhere. All right. We'll just keep it going here, guys, until we see some more F-16s and more Vipers going on, and we'll see what happens. Looks like this is actually being successful as far as connection and things like that, so that's good. I'm glad everybody can hear me well, and hopefully we'll continue to have good success here. I'm going to try. I've got another rig I've got here in the vehicle, and I'm going to try that one probably next time I come out here and do some spotting. But it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Your best bet is to get some binoculars, some high-powered binoculars. I've got my 10 by 50 sitting here and trying to see what's going down at this point. You know. What I may do is I may go over to the other side by the Tucson Tower, the old Tucson Tower, and have you guys go with me to check it out. We'll still be live probably when I drive over there. So you know, like I said, it's going to be a little bumpy. So we'll see what's on over there and what have you. I think that's what we're going to do now, guys. We're going to head over in that direction because there's too many people here, and you know I can't commentate as what I think I could, you know. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yep. We're gonna head over to the other side and let's see what's up. Like I said, it's getting too much of a party over here, which is all right. I mean, it's fine and dandy. I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm gonna clean up here and head over there and gonna rock and roll. So we're gonna get into the vehicle here. We're gonna, like I said, head over to the other side. And see what's going on. See if we can't get a better perspective of how they take off and things like that. So we'll see. Yep. Yeah, don't forget my ladder like last time, Chance. Right, exactly. Whoa. I already got my ladder, don't worry. Plus, I need to go to the restroom fairly soon. So as you can see, there's all those spotters over there. You know, it's like everybody decided to show up at the same time. Give me just a second here. Got to do something real quickly here. Okay, much better. We're gonna be driving over here to the other side. We'll be checking out the other area of to see that is a common spot for spotters, guys. And what it is it actually is more of a crowded area. When they close it off for like political things, they close it off completely. So I'm headed down toward the Tucson spot here, or the other spot. Of course, you'll see right there. You'll see the Rolls-Royce test bed, the 747, and of course, right behind it is the FedEx 767. But there's the Rolls-Royce plane, as you can see. Whoops, you can see the Rolls-Royce plane right there. See, this gimbal actually gives a good perspective on a lot of things, guys. I mean, it really does. Because if you're running a cell phone, smartphone, whatever the case may be, you can also get a gimbal for an actual camera. I mean, it's pretty awesome stuff. I mean, to stabilize and everything like that, it's pretty cool. I've got a good friend to thank for all this, and you know, he's been my channel manager for quite a while, and his expertise is invaluable for things like this, and I want to thank him personally. You know, he's also turned out to be a really good friend, and he's advised me about a lot of stuff for the YouTube channel, as well as for photography and things like that. You know, so yeah, it's good to know people, and it's good to conspire with good people. You know, it really is. And it's proud. You got to be proud to have friends like that. You know, it's not too bad. And I'm running hands-free, guys, so don't even worry about it because I'm driving, and I'm running hands-free on this. So as far as this gimbal goes, because I've got it stuck in a spot where it won't move. It won't move at all. So, and it moves on its own, so I don't have to worry about having to touch it. So where we're going right now is this is a Tucson Terminal Road, and the Tucson Terminal Road goes up to the actual terminal itself. Now, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be going by the cell phone waiting lot. Well, not by the cell phone waiting lot, but on the street that goes to the waiting lot, or goes past it right there. You look on the right side. So we're going to be going toward We're going to be going toward. We're going to be going to the left where that car is turning right. So we're going to be going left here, and we're going to be going to the old tower. This is the old tower that's been here for ages upon age. You'll probably be able to see it. There it is. There's the Tucson Tower, the old tower. There used to be a restaurant right here that they knocked down that was really good. It was called the Flight Grill, and the Flight Grill was very tasty. I tell you what, airport food is probably the best food ever, especially when you have burgers and stuff like that. It's really, really good. Really good. Now, where we're going right now is we're going down by Atlantic Aviation. Atlantic Aviation is an FBO down here, fixed base operator, if you can see it on the left there. Right directly ahead of us is part of it. Of course, we've got all the aircraft parking areas here, as you can see. We can see F-16s. I am going to take you to a spot that I normally don't go to because they will try to kick you out. And we're going to go to the right here, and we're going to go inside. I'll bet you there's people here. I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee. Nope, I guess not. Oh, holy crap! Well, holy crap! Wow. Right straight ahead of us is the Morris Air National Guard base. That's where the F-16s are getting ready to leave and things like that. Of course, you can see nice plane there, you know, things like that. But this is, like I said, this is a spot I normally don't go to because they like to chase you out and call the police on you, the airport police, and you know. So I kind of try to stay away from this area if I can. That's why I don't get out of the vehicle because of that reason. So we'll just hop over to our other spot here. Of course, you've got all the other hangars and things like that over here, and what have you. It's not too bad. I mean, we got spots to actually to watch the planes take off and land right here. I mean, everything we need is this is the actual other end of the runway, which we can actually check out and see what goes on. Now, there's not sometimes, guys, what you'll be able to see. Here, let me just zoom out here. You'll be able to I'll zoom out, and usually right about here in this area right here is where there's a lot of what they call transient aircraft, which comes into the Tucson, and they sit here. This is where a lot of military actually sit, and they sit overnight. So basically, what's going on is that they will sit overnight, or they'll get refueled right here. So yeah, it's quite the show, guys. I mean, we've seen F-16s take off. I mean, they're going to be doing this all day long. They're going to be sitting there practicing. You're going to be able to see them over. You're going to be seeing them go over. So. Keep getting phone calls here. What's going on with this? But like I said, we'll probably do this again. next time around, or we'll do live streams from the airport, because now that we've got good equipment, things like that, and good internet, so you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing at this point in time. Let me just bring this down here a little bit. But this is the actual area where they the transient aircraft sit there and mess around, things like that. So, you know, like I said, you'll see the tower that we were just over by. Well, we were on the other side. The Tucson Tower is right there. I don't think there's any F-16s taking off right at the moment. I hear them, but they're not going to be taking off anytime soon. Probably in the next 10 minutes they will, but by that time we'll be offline at this point. So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. But I do want to ask everybody, if you are enjoying this live stream, please like and subscribe to the channel. I want to make sure that I can get better content for you guys out here. If we do another when we do another live stream out here or wherever we are, we'll have good connection, things like that. So I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me. I said I was going to be here for about an hour and a half. More than likely, it's going to be at an hour and a half at this point, because we got other things we've got to do here at the airport and things like that. So, with that being said, just like I said, just be on the lookout for new live streams, new videos. We're currently working on if you look in our comments on our channel here, you'll see a coming soon. We're going to have a highlight video of the Thunder and Lightning over Arizona 2025, and we're going to see what's going down at this point. And you'll be able to enjoy it. We got a lot of video from some of the acts. We got some of the performances. We got the performances of the Growler team, the EF-18 Hornet Growler, the Legacy flight. We got the F-35 demo, Heritage flight, Thunderbirds. I mean, you name it, we've got it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Be on the lookout for that video. It's coming out probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And please, like and subscribe. If you don't like something, give us a thumbs down and tell us why. That way we can actually see what we need to work on next and what we need to actually improve, okay? I want to thank everybody. You guys have a great day, and keep looking to the sky.